Tarot by Isabella. I am very happy to see you here today, and I hope you're all doing great, even if we live in quite strange and turbulent times for the moment. Today's video will be a video where I will look into if there will be any special events for the month of September and October 2024. And to do this video, I'm going to use my crystal ball, tarot cards, oracle cards, and some dice. But before we begin, I must thank you all, you wonderful viewers, for all of your support to this channel. Without your help, your sharing, your caring, your wonderful comments and mails, it would be quite difficult to continue doing more videos. So I'm very, very grateful. And since I'm doing this alone, sometimes it's difficult to find the time to do the videos, especially this summer and last weeks when I've been a big heat wave here in south of Sweden, and that made it quite impossible to record or do any work since where I record the videos it was really, really, really hot, almost like sitting in an oven, and that would be quite poor quality on the videos, so I had to wait a little bit with doing the videos until now. And the weather is improved, it's a little bit cooler, and hopefully I will be able to produce some good videos from now. What's more, this video I was planning to do it earlier, and well, I could not do it, so better late than never. And I will be looking if there will be any special events for the month of September, October. Well, the few weeks that are left of September anyway. And when doing readings about time frames, it's quite difficult. Sometimes when I get a vision, well, the visions do not come with time frames, and time is very difficult to predict them. Even though I ask to see for special events for those 2 months, events are not time-based in that sense. When you do readings, they are more event-based, and things may occur a little bit later, could be weeks, even months later, when I get a vision or when I get something very strong in the reading. So don't lose hope if there is good news and they're a bit delayed, even if they may come after October, November. When the vision is very strong and the indications in the cards are very strong, there is a big possibility that whatever I see or whatever I get in, whatever information I get in the reading, there's a big possibility that this will occur. So please don't get too stuck on the time frames. This is an approximate reading, not exactly September, October, but well, even if I ask for it. So let's start the reading then. First, I need to concentrate on my crystal ball, and after that I'm gonna use my tarot cards and oracle cards. And one more thing, I am planning to do some new kinds of videos with beginning at the end of September. I will do crystal ball messages. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different crystal balls made of different kind of material, stones. And in those readings, I will ask the crystal ball if they have anything to show for you viewers. And that is not regarding a specific question or nothing. It will be more like a message for you viewers from the crystal ball. And each reading will be done with a different crystal ball. So it could be quite interesting to see if they have something in common or different materials of the crystal ball could give a different meaning. And well, hopefully I will be able to do that reading by the end of this month or in the beginning of October. And I will also do a reading about crop circles. This I will do next week, so hopefully that will be finished with editing and subtitles and everything for the weekend of next week. And I will do also some extra viewers' questions in the Greek draws. Well, enough talking. Let's start this reading about special events for September, October 2024. Okay, now I will concentrate for a few moments on my crystal ball. Okay, glasses on, and let's see if we can find something. Now, I don't want you to get scared or anything because this is symbolical. Sometimes when I say something, it's symbolical, doesn't mean it will happen literally. Symbolically, there will be a lot of talk September, October about 4 horses from the apocalypse. It's like they will ride around our planet. One should not be too scared about this because the last book in the Bible is a symbolical book. It doesn't mean it literally has to happen, and the apocalypse or revelations are more, for me anyway, when I say that a lot of revelations will come up to the people. We will be able to see things, experience things that have been hidden for us. Information that is very important, could be scary, almost like the end of the world scenario, but there is no end of the world. It could be the end of the world for certain people when they're in world of belief systems crashes down, and that is also a symbolical end of the world, and they can feel very lost, like what now, what should I believe in, what is truth and what is false. So some big revelations that will affect the entire globe, all countries on our planet, and it will be talked about. Everyone will talk about this in one way or another. Could be that sometime during this September, October, could be also a little bit into November, some strange things will happen with our sun. It's like the sun will tremble. Something, yeah, like a glitch in the sun. And that is not due to some atmospheric pressures or clouds. So no. This kind of strange trembling glitchy thing could be seen in almost all countries around our planet, or at least those countries that have sunshine when that happens. And scientists will come with all kinds of strange explanation what this is about. I don't see it like something dangerous. I see it like readjustment of energies, or new kind of wavelength of energy is being sent to Earth, some kind of cleansing rays. Mhm. Some kind of decontamination rays, because there are a lot of contamination that needs to be done still here on planet Earth. And for Miss Kamala Harris, I see her shrink, symbolically, until she's smaller than a Smurf. Symbolically, that means her influence or her appeal or her so-called popularity will shrink extremely much, almost until she's nothing. Around Mr. Trump, I see some problems with people that are close to him. There could be some kind of traitor, someone that gives the appearance of being helpful for Trump on Trump's side, but this one is both with tail and horns symbolically, so it's like a rat, like a devil, some very big traitor. But this person will be caught and exposed for who he is, because here I see that it is a he, a male. And before this person can make any big damage to Mr. Trump, he will be stopped. He has been bribed. I see a lot of money on his account. Could be due to some security check or something. They're gonna see that this person have received a lot of money, and not really, there is no really explanation why this person have received that money, and that leads secretly to some kind of investigation, and they will catch him. Regarding those horrible crimes, conflicts and wars that are ongoing in the Middle East, it still looks like it will level up. It will intensify a little bit during these 2 months. But the end result is that the state of Israel will stop to exist. Not like it will be blown out. No. Politically, it will not exist. In the future, that whole region, I see it like one country, united under one flag, one banner. Palestine, what is now Palestine, Israel, Lebanon, bit of Syria, that region, like fused together into one United States of Middle East. I don't know what the name will be, but I see it like one nation. And when that happens, finally there will be peace in that region. Unfortunately, a lot of sacrifice, a lot of suffering is still going on before this can happen. From that region, it will be exposed some people on very high position, and it will be exposed globally. I see those people like extremely greedy. I see those people extremely bloodthirsty, without soul, without consciousness, and they are involved in the most horrible crimes imaginable. There will be found, they have already been found, but not officially as we know, tunnels, places deep below that area where the most horrible crimes have been committed to little ones and also to adult people. That will also be exposed. I see symbolically mountains of gold that have been stolen, taken away. Also a lot of blood money due to those horrible practices, with a center, like a head office somewhere in that region. And the head office, it has their like tentacles on to different places around our planet, and who is controlling what is monitorized, and those people will be brought into justice, and there is no, how do you say, nice punishment waiting for them, and there is no bail, there is only the capital punishment. There will be raised in the European countries a strong feeling in the people: we don't want to have anything to do with the war with the country, or leave us out of it. We don't want to sacrifice our youth on the globalist altar. And a lot of refusal for joining army. They will not have voluntarily, people that voluntarily apply for being cannon fodder. At the moment, there are a lot of paid soldiers. They're not even soldiers, they are paid assassins in that region, country U, that are being liquidated from country R. Why should there exist on this planet people that are paid to kill other people, people that are paid to kill innocent, the killing just for money? A lot of those people will be liquidated, and that will also come into the open. The fear-mongering, the war fear-mongering, the propaganda that are pushed on people everywhere in the Western world will, and I'm not sure if it is during this month, but quite soon anyway, will turn around. And when enough people are awake to the propaganda, they cannot brainwash people, they will try to scare them, but they will not give any effect. People are tired of the globalist, and truth after truth will come out during this period. It's like drop, 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 and then the whole bucket comes over. I also see a big mothership being shown. Oh, it will take away their cloaking device. So people, a lot, that will be shown over a place where there live millions of people, over a big city. And this is not like false alien attack, no. This will be recorded by many people, and a lot of people will try to technically look at those recordings, and they will find that it is not CGI or something man-made. This is the real thing. During this September, October, there will be a big storm, bigger than normal. Well, and this storm is like a hurricane or something like that. And it will circulate in the Atlantic Ocean and hit the east coast of United States. And then go down to Florida, Mexico, and so on. And very strange weather with this storm. And it's not a natural storm. So whenever that starts, I really recommend people to stay indoors. Let's see if I see something more for September, October. No. Well, I cannot see anything more. Let's continue to the cards and see if they have something more to say. Well, now Sansa comes here to say hi to you, and she will be maybe my little assistant. Very curious cat. Okay. Oh, that fell out. Let's take that one. finally some dice. Okay, and the cards, they look like this. Let's see what we got here. In the tarot cards we have Knight of Swords, Six of Coins, the High Priestess, Seven of Swords, and the Chariot. On the Oracle cards we have White Lilies, Cleansing Waters, Purification activates vibrant life force. Then we have the Judgment, Endure, Mountain. And on the dice we have a tent, a small house turning into a big house, and fire. According to the cards, if we look in the cards in the center, we have the High Priestess and the Judgment, and a small house turning into a big house. There are a lot of secrets that officially are like nothing special. They are hidden away, they are oppressed through some judgment or through some legal actions or legal decisions. Small houses or small things, they didn't want, the evil ones didn't want the people to know. From nowhere they will be turned out to be something big. From a little cottage it will be a castle with many rooms and many secret places. And a lot of things will be explored or is on the way to be explored and not hidden anymore. At some point in different countries, it looks like the military will take over, or the military is preparing to take over due to a lot of corruption. This 2 months could seem like it's on fire. One thing after another will drop down on the people like bombs, but not real bombs. And that will make people very nervous, very anxious. But it's vital that we endure this period, because what comes afterwards is a new journey to a world that is stable as a mountain, that is not ruled by any evil entities. We have cleansing water, purification activates vibrant life force. So some kind of cleansing is going to happen. And that is a gift to humanity, to be able to rise above those evil entities that are trying to suck all the life force out of the earth and its inhabitants. And we will see changes coming. Even if it could look quite hard, our souls will be on fire, but this fire is also a symbol of the fire that will begin to burn in the people's heart, in the souls. All over our planet, no more oppression, no more elites, no more globalist puppets and globalists that are going to ruin our lives and suck us dry. So this fire, like a warrior spirit, will be turned on, and people will not longer want to be slaves, and they will find different ways, the chariot, to begin to fight for the future and for the future of the younger generations. Okay, let's take some 3 last cards, if there is any last words to be said. Some last 3 cards. Oops, I want to come. And we take that one. We have the 8 of coins, 2 of coins, and Ace of Swords. So there is a lot of work going on that we don't see in the open regarding the planet Earth's economy. There could be some good news regarding economy coming out, and an improvement for economy for the normal people, not the globalist. It's like it's time it got balanced. Not a few people on the top owning more than 90% of everything on this planet. This is beginning to change. Yeah, there is a lot of work, a lot of decisions are going to be made, how to equally give the people what is rightfully theirs. And yeah, we have the Ace of Swords. So some news, something regarding economy, an improvement in the economy for the people, not the banks, not whoever you own all the debts to, because every country owns trillions of dollars to someone. Who is that someone? And it's like good news regarding that. Maybe some talk about debt forgiveness or something like that. Well, that was my reading for September-October 2024. And to all of you wonderful viewers out there, take care, be strong, don't fall into fear, even if it could look quite dramatic in some places. According to the cards and in the crystal ball, it seems like the tides are turning, and quite soon we're gonna see big improvements for all of the people of the world, and not only for those one on the top, but for everyone. And those one on the top will go down one by one. So thank you so much for watching, and hopefully we're gonna see each other soon again.